I believe we have a serious mental health problem in our schools and in our workforce today. In fact, 90% of students have reported that they felt completely overwhelmed by all they had to do in the previous semester. And sadly, 13% seriously contemplated suicide. If we look at our workforce today, 7 million working Canadians experience a mental illness annually. And depression and anxiety cost the Canadian economy $49.6 billion a year. So why do I share these stats with you? I share them with you because it's important to note that we're all highly susceptible to poor mental health. And poor mental health can actually rob us of our dreams and our aspirations, the very thing that makes life so amazing. But now, consider for a moment what your life could look like if you could significantly reduce your daily stress, feel happier, and build such a strong mindset like you've never had before. And how would you feel if you could achieve your most important goals faster and with more confidence than you ever thought of? I'm about to share with you a simple but very powerful approach on how I was able to get dramatically better results in my life with much less stress, time, and effort. Before I get into the nitty-gritty, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I was in high school. I worked hard. My mom's in the audience, she can verify. I worked hard, but unfortunately, I had less than a 70% average in all my classes. I did make it into university, and the only reason I got in was because the enrollment numbers were quite low that year. And I knew that I was lucky to be there. I mean, because I was lucky, I went to all my classes, I did my homework, and I consistently pulled all-nighters. But unfortunately, in my third year of university, I was put on academic probation because I had a 1.98 GPA out of 4. And I was devastated. I did not think how I could move forward from that. So this whole concept, work harder and you'll succeed, that didn't work for me. In fact, putting in so much effort and so much time and consistently not seeing results made me feel more and more like a failure. My stress, my anxiety, and my mental health, they were all worsening. So I didn't know what to do. So I began to watch those people who were getting the results that I wanted. And what I noticed made no sense to me. The most popular kids, they were not working hard to try to make more friends. In fact, it was those that tried the hardest who were having the most trouble. The students who were getting straight A's, they were not in the library studying all the time. Many had great social lives. Some of them had part-time jobs, and they would go out on most weekends. I saw the same thing in my jobs and in the sports that I played. Those individuals who were more calm, they were more relaxed, and had more fun seemed to outperform those who were working hard all the time. So what was going on here? Had I been lied to about working hard in order to achieve my goals? Well, not exactly. What I discovered was that we also need to take into consideration the strategies we use as well as the way we think. So I came up with the equation for success. And the equation for success completely changed my life. I'm going to break down to you how it actually helped me. So the first part of the equation requires that you become extremely clear on what success means to you and understand why you want to achieve a certain result. The biggest problem today is that most people don't know what success means to them. So what do? They work hard trying to impress other people. And then eventually they realize that the goal that they're chasing, well, that doesn't really inspire or fulfill them. So they just give up. Now, if you become extremely clear on what success means to you, and you know why you want to achieve a certain result, everything changes. All of a sudden, you free up tremendous amounts of time and energy to go after the things that you really want. Your persistence, your drive, your motivation, they skyrocket. So, listen to your heart. It will tell you what success means to you. And don't worry so much about impressing other people. They're not going to be as impressed as you think anyways. So once you become clear on your definition of success, you will need to put in some effort. But don't think that effort equals success like the majority of us have been told. Effort is simply a part of being successful. And you need to manage and control your effort in a specific way if you want to enjoy the path to a more fulfilled life. If you blindly work hard, you can actually hurt your mental health and move further away from your goal without even realizing it. Take, for example, students who stay up all night studying for an exam and then fail because they never paid attention as to what was going to be on the test in the first place. And then they think that they're incapable or they don't have what it takes to succeed. Or the salespeople who work so hard on their sales pitch without really understanding what their customer wanted. And then after they're told no, they just give up because they think that they're not meant for business. So when we work hard like this, but we put our energy and our focus in the wrong areas, it becomes almost impossible to succeed. And then we incorrectly assume that we're incapable, we're not smart, or we don't have what it takes. And sadly, this is what the majority of our population faces today. So, if you want to achieve your goals and feel good about yourself, manage your hard work carefully. But only do so after implementing the next two parts of the equation that I'm about to describe for you. Almost every successful person I know follows a set of highly effective, proven strategies. The problem is we don't know what these strategies are, or if we do know what to do, we don't actually follow them consistently. So here's one strategy. If you can commit to in your life itself will be transformed. The strategy is called speed of implementation. And it's so simple. All you really need to get good at is to start beginning a task right away. If you can commit to this, you will cure your procrastination problem. Your confidence levels will increase. Your stress will get a lot better. And you will build so much motivation and so much momentum in achieving your goals. And you will save tremendous time in doing so. But sometimes, even following a proven strategy won't work for you until you change your thinking. For example, procrastinators are not magically going to apply speed of implementation until they alter their mindset first. So what is our mindset? Our mindset is what we believe to be true about ourselves, others, and the world around us. And according to what my research has shown and working with tons and tons of students, our mindset is the most important part of the equation. It is the most important part of the equation. Did I mention it's the most important part of the equation? If you look at some of the most successful people in the world, they have a very different mindset than the average individual. They are so certain that they can succeed, regardless of what people tell them, even if the odds are stacked against them, and even if they don't know exactly how they're going to achieve their goal. They believe so much in their abilities that they will find a way to succeed even if they fail or make mistakes in the beginning. Take, for example, Michael Jordan, considered to be one of the best basketball players that ever played the game. And he has been quoted as saying, "I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and this is why I succeed." So here's some tips that you can use to improve your mindset today. Number one, be grateful for your failures. I know it sounds funny when I say that, but your failures, if you can analyze and study them, they can provide you with tremendous insight and knowledge in what you need to do to achieve your goals. Number two, become relentless and obsessed, looking for reasons why you can succeed, not why you cannot. And then collect this evidence, put it on paper, and review it consistently. And third, spend time with those who have already achieved the goals that you want. And when you do this, you can actually see the effects of a successful mindset combined with proven strategies, which will save you tremendous amounts of time and energy. So, after applying the equation for success in my life, I became a completely different person. I removed myself from academic probation, and I received a 4.0 GPA in my final semester as an undergraduate student. Yes. I also graduated with 3 university degrees. I am now an author. I've started my own business. I teach at Mount Royal University in Calgary, and I show students new and innovative ways for them to rapidly achieve academic excellence. I've also had the good fortune to travel around the world and actually coach people on this formula. And I'm very grateful for these opportunities. But there's a key point I would like to make here, and that is, I did not work harder. What I did was improve my mindset, and I changed my thinking. And then I also started working on developing better strategies. So, I've been teaching this equation for success to over 2,000 university students. And over 87% of them have reported that their time management, their self-confidence, and their grades have all increased in under 1 semester. I even remember working with one student, and she had missed a month of classes due to a physical illness. That same year, she was put on the dean's list because she applied these principles. There have been entrepreneurs, there have been business owners, even elite athletes and leaders of organizations who have also applied the equation for success. And they have reported the following: that they're happier at work, they're more motivated, they had less stress, and their overall productivity increased. Therefore, I am convinced that if you apply the equation for success in your life, not only will you succeed in the areas that you want, your productivity, your performance levels will increase, but more importantly, your mental health will improve significantly. And never again will you doubt what you can truly accomplish. Thank you.